Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly when that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Smith. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next...
Turning it on! Pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They're on the board first here in the season opener. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick pass on the fly motion. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got a man, it's Jackson. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these are my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points. That's beautiful.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the door. Dropping back, it's Rayner. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secured first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Hines is tight end. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Give to the lone running back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They believe they can run right here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back. Now to their offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Sampson. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Seminoles are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Grab near the sticks. It's Boston. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Grab near the marker, it's Black. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Grab behind the line, it's Mason. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and penalty.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bringing it back. Smash Lashes him with the stiff arm. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Mason. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the door. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense models him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Odom. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have...
Back's going for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. It's Boston. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
To the air, it's Rayner. Skips away from pressure. Caught near the sideline, it's Mason.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, double. Ball, let him make some catches and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Scott. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On fourth down, trying to find his man. On the run, fires downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. See what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their core defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Black. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Black. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The give to Davis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Going to the running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.